You've been making major life decisions the same way you'd plan a business project. But your marriage, your family relationships, your lifestyle choices, they don't work like business problems. And planning them like they do is why you feel stuck. I'm Ronnie from Third Act Society. I spent years applying business thinking to personal decisions, setting goals, creating action plans, measuring outcomes. It worked great for my career and completely failed for my life. Today, I'm sharing how to adapt the Thrive method specifically for the complex, emotional, multivariable decisions your third act requires. Like how to connect with your spouse or significant others, navigate aging parent relationships, or design a lifestyle that actually fits who you're becoming. Let me share why business planning failed for personal life. Typical business planning assumes the following. Number one, clear measurable outcomes. Two, stakeholders who want the same thing. Three, problems that can be solved with the right strategy. And four, linear progress towards defined goals. Whereas personal life decisions involve the following. Number one, emotional complexities that changes daily. Family members with conflicting needs and timelines. Three, relationships that require ongoing adjustment, not one-time solutions. And four, values that evolve as you do. Trying to force business frameworks into personal decision leads to rigid plans that break when real life happens or goals that feel empty, even when you achieve them because you've changed in the process. This is where Thrive for Personal Life framework truly shines. The Thrive method adapts perfectly to personal decisions when you understand how each component works for life planning. Let's go through them. T, the truth assessment for personal life. This isn't just about where you are practically, it's about emotional truth. How do you actually feel about your marriage after 10, 15, 20, 25 years? What's your real energy level for caring for aging parents? What do you honestly want your social life to look like? H, in the horizon mapping for relationships and lifestyles. Personal horizons are different from business horizons. You're not planning for retirement at 65. You're planning for how do I want to spend the next phase of my marriage or single life in my case? Or what kind of relationship do I want with my adult children? R is resource planning beyond money. Your personal resources include emotional bandwidth, family support systems, establish routines that work, relationship equity you've built over decades, and life skills that transfers to new situations. I in implementation strategy for life changes. Personal implementations happens gradually with constant adjustment for other people's responses and emotional readiness. You can't force your spouse or significant others to change in your timeline. Don't worry, I know you've tried. Or make your aging mother more cooperative through better project management. V is validation and adjustment for evolving needs. Personal validations come from how decisions feel, not how they look. Are you happier, more energized, more authentic? This metrics matters more than a traditional success marker. E is evolution mindset for life transitions. This is about accepting that your relationship, and your needs will continue changing. The goal isn't to find the perfect life plan, it's to develop the skills to navigate ongoing evolution. Let me show you how this works for a common third act challenge. Your life or marriage feels stagnant now that kids are gone? The typical business approach says set goals, improve your life or marriage, create action plans, therapy, exercise, date night, couples counseling. Measure progress, frequency of conflict, satisfaction scores, or execute plan. Here is the Thrive Personal approach. Start with the truth assessment. I feel lost or empty, or for my married sister, we both feel like strangers sometimes. We've grown in different directions. We love each other, but aren't sure we like spending this much time together. In horizon mapping, you would ask, what do I want my life to look like? Or what do we want our relationships to look like in 5 or 10 years? How do we want to handle retirement, aging, potential health challenges? In resource recognition, you would ask, I've handled the last 20 something years alone. Or we have 25 years of shared history, financial stability, similar values about family, and proven ability to navigate crisis together. In implementation strategy, you would start with small experiments, new activities together, individual pursuits that we share with each other, honest conversations about what we each want next. And in validation and adjustment, you would check in monthly about how changes feel. Adjust based on what's working. Accept that this is ongoing work. In evolution mindset, for me, I am becoming, or we're both becoming different people. My life or our marriage can evolve too, instead of trying to return to what it was. Another common example where Thrive method works so well could be your aging mother needs more help but refuses to discuss it. In truth assessment, mom is struggling with tasks she used to handle easily. I'm worried about her safety, but also protective of her independence. I feel guilty living far away and overwhelmed by the complexity. In horizon mapping, example could be, what does healing look like over the next 1, 3, or 5 years as a need changes? What are my realistic limits? In resource recognition, the example could be mom's financial situation, our existing support system, my siblings' abilities, my own emotional and practical capacity. In implementation strategy, start with small, non-threatening support offers. Build trust. Involve her in the planning rather than presenting her with solutions. In validation and adjustment, regular check-ins about what's working for everyone, flexibility as situation changes. In evolution mindset, this relationship will continue changing. The goal is maintaining connection and dignity through the changes, not solving it all at once. Here are the key differences for personal Thrive. When applying Thrive for personal decisions, remember, emotions are data, not obstacles. Your feelings about decisions matters as much as practical considerations. Other people get to change their minds. Your implementation strategies must account for family members' evolving needs and resistance. Success looks different. Personal success might mean we're handling this with love and grace rather than we solve the problem. Timeline is everything. Personal changes happen on emotional timelines, not project timelines. Pushing too fast often creates resistance that sets you back. Integrations matter more than optimization. Your personal decisions need to work together harmoniously, not each be independently perfect. Here are steps to your personal Thrive application. Choose one personal situation you're navigating. Marriage transition, family relationships, lifestyle change, social life rebuild, and apply personal Thrive. This week, complete an emotional truth assessment about the situation, including emotional readiness you might be avoiding. Next week, do a realistic horizon mapping. What do you actually want this to look like in 1, 3, or 5 years? In week 3, inventory all your resources, emotional, relational, practical. experimental. And in week 4, design a gentle implementation strategy that respects everyone's emotional timelines and allow for adjustment. I've created a Thrive for Personal Life guide with specific prompts, assessment tools, and implementation framework for common third act personal decisions. Your personal life isn't a business problem to solve. It's a complex, evolving system to navigate with wisdom and grace. The Thrive method gives you a framework for making thoughtful decisions without forcing artificial timelines or rigid outcomes. This approach honors the complexities of real life while giving you tools for strategic thinking about what matters most. Grab the Thrive for Personal Life guide below for detailed frameworks and examples. And join our Third Act community to practice applying Thrive to real life situations with other strategic thinkers. What one personal situation could benefit from strategic thinking instead of crisis management? Share in the comment section. Sometimes just naming it clearly is the first step towards thoughtful navigation. Have you subscribed to this channel or shared it with someone you cared about? Let's connect for meaningful third act conversations.